Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Basico ServiceNow Learning. So in today's video, I'm going to share some of the ServiceNow interview questions which is shared by some of ServiceNow aspirants to me that they have faced for some of the companies while giving interview during this lockdown period. And I believe that these interview questions surely helps you to crack the ServiceNow interview. So let's begin with the ServiceNow interview questions. So the first question is that tell me about yourself and experience in ServiceNow. So this is I believe is a very basic question, right? So if you are a beginner, you have to tell them accordingly, and if you have experience, then you have to give a brief of your projects and all that stuff, right? Then other question is that do you have experience in service portal, CMDB and asset management? This question is basically for the people, those who have experience, that if they have worked on service portal or CMDB or asset management, then they have to tell and they have to give a brief on that part. Okay, sometimes freshers said that they're having experience in designing catalog, or sometimes the people those who have experience like a year or two, they say that they have experience in catalog. So and some other applications as well. The interviewer always asks, like, apart from catalog, have you created or modified workflow for other applications? Okay, the fourth question is, have you used workflow for change management? People mostly ask for like if they're talking about like workflows, they always talk about like workflows of change management. So my suggestion is that always go through the workflows of change management which we have already in the system, right? Go through those workflows, then you will be having a better idea of that. The other question is, what is a dictionary override? I have already posted for a video for the same. You can go through that video, you will get understanding of the same. Okay, the another question is, have you used parallel activity in workflow? So you can find this activity in workflow editor. You can use that activity and you can see what the exactly impact is, why we use this parallel activity. Okay, the another question is or the seventh question is, have you created section in a form? Please let me know how to make it visible and invisible. Okay, when we design a form, then we use sections, right? So sometimes people ask how we can make it visible to user and how we can make it invisible to user. You can practically implement it. It is simple to do. It's not a big task. Then another question is that have you called workflow from another workflow? This is a very common question which most of the interviewer asks. Okay, so go through it. The ninth question is, name the method used in business rule to trigger event for email notification. I have already posted the video for the same. You can go, you can refer that video for the understanding. Now, have you used Mitserver in application? If you are experienced people and if you are working on discoveries, you are working on CMDBs and doing orchestrations and all that, definitely you have experience in Mitserver, right? But if you don't, if you not have experience in a Mitserver, directly say no, because Mitserver having a lots of other questions. If you say yes, then definitely they will ask more questions on Mitserver. Okay, so if you have experience, say yes. Otherwise, do not make an interviewer to go here and there in your answers and ask questions from you, right? Now another question is, have you worked on dynamic notifications? Okay, simple question, right? Then the 18th question is kind of a scenario which interviewer asked to a person. It can be in many ways. Here is one of the scenario. So let's say I have to upload 100 records of data from Excel into ServiceNow. Okay, and when I loaded, then only 80 got inserted and 20 not. But this time I want to load the same data again through scripting. So here the interviewer is talking about scripting by using of transform map, script. Okay, but this time existing upload data will only need to be updated and rest 20 will get inserted. Okay, so the data which was already imported into ServiceNow will only get updated, and the data which was not inserted will get inserted this time. So he is asking for the script and he is asking that how to implement it. Okay, the another question is also from transform map, that is what is colons and how many colons field can be created maximum in a transform map. You will definitely get this answer when you search on a Google. Okay, Here is another question, that is, can you restrict the visibility of record apart from ACL? Okay, so this is also an important question which most of the interviewer ask. Here I have missed that particular this sequence, so I'm sorry for that. So here we have a next question 20. So this is also a scenario based question of update set. So the question is that, let's suppose one scenario, I have created one update set on dev instance and marked incomplete and move it to a UAT instance, right? So I have already posted the video at how we can move a update set from a one environment to another environment. You can refer that video for the same. But again, I went to the dev instance and marked that update set is in progress, and that update set is in progress, and then that update we perform some activity on that particular update set and then mark it as complete, and then again we move that update set from the dev instance to another instance. Okay, ask that will that work or not? Okay, so what you can do is, you can create two ServiceNow instance. In one instance you will create an update set and then you will perform some activity and an update set, then you move the update set to another instance. Okay, and again what you will do from the first instance, you again that update set, you have to see that whether you are able to mark it as in progress or not. If yes, then you can mark it as an in progress. You will perform some more development activities and again upload, or I can say import that update set to another instance. Okay, and check that what that work or not. Okay, so in this way you can perform this activity. This is basically totally a practical behavior. Now another question is, do you have experience in integration? If you this basically question is for people those who have experience. So always interviewer asks that, do you have experience in integration? If you say yes, then they will ask further questions like what all methods you have used, what all tool you have used for integrations, let's say like Jira or some Mooksoft or some other tools, right? Then like tell me the method used in REST API. What is the difference between a put and patch? What are the error codes in integration? So these are the basic questions of integration. So friends, these all questions are basically shared by other friends same as you and those who have given the interviews, and I am very thankful to them that they have shared these interview questions with me, and I am able to share all those questions with all of the ServiceNow aspirants, so that in case if they need if they are preparing for the interview, they can go all through these questions and prepare themselves for the interview. So friends, if you need all these questions in a hard copy, because this is a YouTube video, you cannot copy from here, right? So you can do one thing. I have already posted this question in my website, that is Basico ServiceNow Learning. I am sharing this link in below comment box of a YouTube video. You can copy that link and you can open that in the browser. Here you will find all these questions and you can copy from there and you can do the preparation. And I am requesting you all that if you know the answer or any of the question, please post that answer in the below comment box so that other can see the answer, they can prepare it fast. Okay, because sharing is preparing. So friends, this is all for this video. I hope all these questions will help you to prepare for the ServiceNow interview. Okay, and if you need more understanding or concepts or something else, so I have already posted lots of sections over here from where you can read the data, you can see the videos that are absolutely free. Okay, because sharing is preparing. Okay, but if you need some basic understanding on concept, you can also refer Udemy's course, that is start from $4.99, only a basic price. That is not my videos, that is video from other authors, but you can go through those videos. I am sharing link of those videos as well. You can go through those links. So friends, this is all for this video. I will be posting more videos on ServiceNow development as well as ServiceNow interview questions. So friends, if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you friends. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Stay healthy. Stay motivated.